Imagine standing with just 300 men, facing an army of thousands knowing your fight could change the course of history. This story is based on the iconic real-life Battle of Thermopylae, where King Leonidas of Sparta led 300 Spartans against the massive Persian army. The movie opens with a narration describing the rigorous upbringing of Spartan boys into true warriors. Upon birth, each infant undergoes a thorough inspection by a Spartan baby examiner. If the child shows signs of frailty, illness, or any defect, they are discarded by being thrown from a cliff, where the remains of unfit infants lie far below. Spartan boys begin their combat training at an early age. At 7, they are taken from their families and subjected to grueling rites of passage, such as enduring lashes without showing pain and surviving harsh environments alone. Only after conquering these challenges are they allowed to return home. Sparta is bustling with activity when a Persian envoy arrives, requesting an audience with King Leonidas, played by Gerard Butler. The messenger carries the skulls of previously slain leaders in his hands. The envoy and his guards are brought before Leonidas. He proclaims that he speaks on behalf of Xerxes, the Persian god king who has destroyed numerous cities, including Greek strongholds like Athens, and demands Sparta's submission. When Queen Gorgo, portrayed by Lena Headey, intervenes, the envoy is incensed, questioning how a woman dares to speak among men. She sharply replies,
"Only Spartan women give birth to real men."
The messenger urges Leonidas to carefully consider his decision, but the king rejects Xerxes' demands outright. He forces the Persians to the edge of a deep pit, ignoring their protests that harming an envoy is sacrilege. With the now famous declaration, "This is Sparta," Leonidas kicks the Persian into the pit. Spartan law requires the king to consult the oracle and the ephors, priests more beast than human. The oracle, a mesmerizing young woman, lives among these grotesque figures in the mountains, often under the influence of hallucinogens. Leonidas ascends the mountain and offers a tribute to the ephors, seeking permission to lead an army north to confront Xerxes. The oracle foresees doom for Sparta, and the ephors declare that war cannot be waged during a sacred festival. Frustrated yet resolute, Leonidas assembles 300 soldiers the next morning. Among them is the young son of a captain, eager to prove himself despite his inexperience. Leonidas states that the 300 are merely his personal bodyguards, circumventing Spartan law. On their march, they encounter Arcadian allies whose leader is startled by Leonidas's small force. Leonidas demonstrates Spartan superiority by comparing their professions with those of his soldiers, all of whom are seasoned warriors. Upon reaching the coast, the Arcadians doubt their odds.
I saw those ships smash on the rocks.
Overwhelmed by the sight of the enormous Persian fleet. However, a storm that night destroys a significant portion of Xerxes' ships. The Spartans remain undaunted, ready for a glorious death in service of their homeland. While constructing a stone wall, a Persian emissary arrives demanding Sparta's surrender.
I am the emissary.
Mocking their audacity, he notices that the wall is composed of Persian corpses. A Spartan soldier severs his arm, sending him back to Xerxes with a clear message that the war has begun. As the Spartans prepare for battle, they encounter Ephialtes, a disfigured man seeking to join their ranks. Despite his physical strength, Leonidas denies him because he cannot raise a shield, a critical requirement for Spartan phalanx tactics. Furious, Ephialtes betrays the Spartans,
You are wrong!
revealing a secret path through the mountains to Xerxes.
Persians! Come and get them!
The Spartans' first battle showcases their unparalleled combat prowess. They decimate the Persian forces funneled through a narrow pass.
Hell of a good start.
In retaliation, Xerxes orders a volley of arrows that briefly darken the sky, but the Spartans remain steadfast. Xerxes meets Leonidas, offering him wealth and power in exchange for submission. Leonidas refuses, infuriating Xerxes, who vows to annihilate Sparta. The next wave of Persian attacks includes the Immortals, monstrous warriors wielding deadly weapons. Although some Spartans perish, they repel the Immortals, leaving Xerxes visibly shaken. Subsequent battles feature the Persians deploying war elephants and other fantastical creatures. Despite their victories, the Spartans suffer casualties, including the captain's son, whose death devastates his father. Meanwhile, Ephialtes accepts Xerxes' bribes, further betraying the Spartans. Back in Sparta, Queen Gorgo appeals to the council for reinforcements. Reluctantly, she agrees to a corrupt councilman's demand to sleep with him in exchange for his support. However, he betrays her, publicly accusing her of infidelity. Enraged, Gorgo kills him in front of the council, exposing his treachery with Persian gold. The council finally agrees to aid Leonidas. In the climactic battle, the Spartans are surrounded. Leonidas feigns surrender by kneeling, only to launch a surprise attack. He hurls a spear, wounding Xerxes and proving he is mortal. However, the Spartans are overwhelmed. As they fall, Leonidas tells his men it is an honor to die alongside them.
It's an honor to die at your side.
His final words are meant for his wife before the Persians rain down arrows.
My queen! My wife. My love.
Annihilating the remaining Spartans. Surviving the battle, Dilios returns to Sparta to recount their story and deliver Leonidas' pendant to Queen Gorgo. A year later, he leads a massive Spartan army, united with other Greek forces, to confront the Persians once more. Leonidas was warrior king of Sparta, one of the most dominant ancient Greek cities. He was not destined by birth to become king at all, and did so only because his older half-brother Cleomenes died without male issue. A wise man once said, "The Spartans do not ask how many are their enemy, only where are they." King Leonidas was more than a leader. He was a warrior who stood shoulder to shoulder with his men, leading them into battle with unwavering courage. Now, that's a man worth following. But even the greatest heroes can be brought down by betrayal. It's worth noting that after the Battle of Thermopylae, the traitor Ephialtes' name became synonymous with the word nightmare in the Greek language. A fitting legacy for someone who betrayed not just a king, but a nation. And so, the Battle of Thermopylae went down in history as one of the most awe-inspiring fights of all.